Welcome to my channel Maths by Avinash. Today we shall start our new chapter Circle. So let's start our class. Circle. A circle is a locus. Meaning of locus means location. Location of a point which moves in a plane in a such way that its diameter from a given fixed point is always a constant. What is said? Suppose we have to take a point A and another point B, and this is a certain distance. A is a fixed point. Now what we do? We have to move this point around this in this way. This point is here B, 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 and this point is here B. A is a fixed point and we have to move another point around its distance from this point, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. All distance from this fixed point is a constant. It is known as circle. Clear? Now next we talk about radius. What is radius? Radius is a line segment joining the center, a point on a circle. Meaning is what? Suppose this is a center O. This line segment joined another point. This line segment joined another point. This line segment joined another point. It is known as what? Our radius. Clear? Now next we talk about circumference. Circumference means what? Outer boundary. Circumference is also known as its outer boundary. These are the outer boundary. These are the outer boundary. The outer boundary of a circle is known as what? Our circumference. Circumference is represented by C. C equals to, we know that, 2 pi r. I hope this one is clear to you. Next we talk about chord. The basic definition of chord is a chord of a circle. A chord of a circle is a line segment joining any two points on the circle is called chord. What is chord? Suppose we have a circle, this is center O, and we have another point A and this point B. This is known as chord. This is known as chord, which join any two points on a circle. Clear? Next we talk about secant. What is secant? Any line which cuts the circle are called secant. What is said? Suppose we have a circle and this line cut the circle at 2 points. This is known as what? Secant. Clear? Now some basic difference between diameter, chord and secant. See how this is. This is what? This is diameter. This is chord. This is secant. What is the basic difference between all three? Diameter is what? Touches 2 points on the circles. Touches 2 points on a circle and passes through center. Passes through the center. This is diameter. Diameter is what? It touches the 2 points on a circle and passes through the center. And most important point, every diameter is a chord. Every diameter is a chord. What about chord? Touches 2 points on a circle. Touches 2 points on the circle. And most important point, every chord is not a diameter. Every chord is not a diameter. How? Suppose this is, when chord passes from center, then it's diameter. This is a chord, but this is not a diameter. The condition of diameter always passes from center. Now next we talk about secant. Line which cuts the circle. Line which cuts the circle. If diameter and chord extend outside the circle, if diameter plus chord extend outside, then it becomes what? Chord. Outside the circle, then it is a secant. How? Suppose this is a chord. This chord you have to extend from this point and this point. This is known as what? Secant. This is a basic difference between diameter, chord and secant. I hope this one is clear to you. Next we talk about segment. What is segment? See, we have a circle. Suppose we divide the circle in two parts. This is known as what? Segment. The segment is a, first is two regions. Second is region bounded by a chord. Region bounded by a chord by the arc subtended by the chord. This is known as what? Segment. This is segment. Now we have a circle. This is known as major segment. Major segment means bigger portion, and this is known as minor segment. I hope this one is clear to you. Next we talk about tangent. What is tangent? Suppose this is a circle and we have a line. This is a tangent and this is point of contact. Point of contact. Tangent means what? A line which touches the circle. Line which touches the circle at one and only one point. It is known as tangent. Tangent means what? This is tangent. Tangent is a line which touches the circle at one point. This is known as tangent. I hope this one is clear to you. Next we talk about arc. What is arc? Suppose this is a circle. This portion is known as arc. How we define arc? It is a small part of the boundary. It is known as arc, or we talk about it is small portion of the circumference. Next we talk about sectors. What is sector? Suppose this is a circle. Sector is a portion which is bounded by two radii. This is arc and this is known as sector. Sector is an area bounded by two radii. What we write? Area bounded by two radii and subtended between them is known as sector. One of the best example of sector is pizza slice. Suppose this is a whole portion of pizza and this one portion of slice is known as what? Sector. Clear? I hope this one is clear to you and all the terms related to the circle. Please watch the video properly and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.